Monsieur Roly McLenahan est l'un de ceux qui a participé à la mise sur pied de l'équipe de Nouveau-Brunswick, présente à la toute première édition des Jeux du Canada, tenue à Québec en 1967. Roly McLenahan was a leader in the formation of New Brunswick's Canada Games team as they ventured their way into the very first games held in Quebec City in 1967. His belief in the games and their impact went far beyond sport development. McLenahan has been inducted as an athlete into the New Brunswick Sports Hall of Fame, but his legacy is much deeper than as an amateur and professional hockey player and coach. In 1961, McLenahan became New Brunswick's first director of sports. His role helped steer the provincial government's efforts in the promotion and development of youth amateur sports in the province. When he began, there were only 15 or 20 provincial sport bodies in existence. McLenahan worked to bring the focus back on developing young athletes. During the 1960s, using federal and provincial government grant money, Roly encouraged and supported initiatives that resulted in growth and improvement of sport, especially for youth. During the mid-1960s, McLenahan was instrumental in making the very first Canada Games in Quebec City in 1967 a reality. His belief in the games and their impact went far beyond sport development. Until his death from cancer in 1984, McLenahan witnessed the sports system he helped create grow to over 40 provincial sport organizations. Under his leadership, New Brunswick was the first province in Canada to launch a provincial games, and a New Brunswick Sports Hall of Fame was created. In the 1970s and 80s, he was an active member of the Canada Games Council, a chef de mission for New Brunswick, and a strong supporter of the Games as a tool for sport excellence, sport development, and national unity. Shortly after he passed away, the Interprovincial Sport and Recreational Council and the Canada Games Council combined to name the Canada Games torch in his honor, which is still in use today. Pour Monsieur McLenahan, les Jeux ont éveillé les participants au fait que l'amour du sport unissait notre vaste pays. En inscrivant son nom au hall d'honneur, sa vision ne serait jamais oubliée. Certainly, McLenahan saw the role that Canada Games play in motivating young athletes to aspire to higher levels, but he will also be remembered and inducted for celebrating the influence the Games had on opening the eyes of participants to see that Canada was a large country bound by a love of sport.